Hello and good evening, everyone. All the participants, good evening to you all. We have put a WhatsApp message in the webinar group to join. But meantime, I would like to introduce today's speaker. So, as you all know, that Dr. Visakha Singhania is our resource person, and it is my privilege to introduce our speaker, Dr. Visakha. She is a scholar, author, educator, and mindset transformation coach who works at the intersection of awareness, personal growth, and academic inquiry. She completed her PhD in English from the Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, Bhubaneswar, and has also qualified the UGC NET in English. She holds a master's degree in English from Indira Gandhi National Open University. Currently, he serves as a lecturer in English at Lakshmi Narayan Degree College, Jharsuguda, after successfully clearing the state selection board examination. Alongside her academic career, she is also the founder of Soul Empowered Hub, where she works as an abundance coach, guiding individuals in areas such as mindset transformation, inner awareness, energy management, and vision alignment. Dr. Visakha is also an author, and her works include, I quote the title, The Faint Call of the Soul, and her recent book, that is The Inner Architect From Creating to Being Abundance, which explores the deeper dimensions of self awareness and purposeful living. Her academic engagement is equally impressive. She has presented more than 30 research papers at various conferences and institutions on themes ranging from soft skill development to philosophical insight from the Bhagavad Gita. One of her notable presentations was at the seventh uh, biennial conference of INDEM at IIM Rohtak, where she explored self-management through Arjun Visad Yog in the Bhagavad Gita. In recognition of her social engagement and community work, she was honored with the Kalinga Dhwaja Odisha Gaurav Samman as Social Activist of the Year in 2022. With her unique blend of academic scholarship, spiritual insight, and practical coaching experience, Dr. Visakha brings a deeply reflective and empowering perspective to discussion on personal transformation and inner growth. It is truly an honor to have her with us today. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Visakha Singhania. Welcome, ma'am, and I request you to start the session.
Thank you, Dr. Vikas, for this warm and beautiful introduction. I'm really humbled and grateful to you. Namaste and a very good evening to everyone who is present here. Right at the outset, let me take this moment to extend my gratefulness to Nucleus of Learning and Development, the platform that brought us all together today. My special thanks to Dr. Vikas and Dr. Nadi, who have been coordinating and who often coordinate to make such programs possible. Thank you to each and every one of you who chose to be here today to delve deeper into your own self. You could have easily chosen to be elsewhere, but you chose to be here today, and that is what I'm thankful to you for. Now, as you know, that the title is Create a Life by Design, Turn Within. So, what happens when you turn within, and what is this looking within all about will be the topic of our discussion for the next hour. I will share my PPT soon. And before beginning the presentation, I want to tell you that I firmly believe that we are together in this room today. It is more than mere coincidence. I strongly believe that it is our energetic resonance that has brought us together today in this room. Having said this, I would like to share my PPT, please. And it is a humble request to all of you to actively participate to get the best out of this seminar by commenting in the chat box and by being here 100%. So give me a moment to share my screen, please. Is the screen visible?
Yes, it's visible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So create a life by design, turn within, align your energy, design your life. And we are doing this, as you know, in collaboration with Nucleus of Learning and Development. So let me narrate a small story with all of you. There was a beggar. This beggar used to sit on the same spot and keep begging. He was a kind man, he was a soft hearted man, therefore, people liked him. So, whenever people wanted to help him, they gave him bits and pieces of money, they gave him food, they gave him coins with which he kept on surviving, and till the end of his life, he kept on begging. So, for a long period of years, he begged, and ultimately, he died on the same spot. So the people thought that this man had been begging his entire life on the same spot. So they decided to bury him in that very spot. And they started digging the ground. Now, when they dug the ground, when they were digging the ground, the axe with which they were digging, it struck some metal inside. And curious to see what it was, they explored only to find that it was a shiny yellow metal. And when they looked further deeper into the yellow metal, what it was, to their amazement and shock, they found that it was gold. They dug in deeper and deeper and found that there was more gold. Imagine this beggar was sitting on a land of gold and he begged the entire his entire life. So, can you see where I am leading you to? Let me take a moment to change the slide. So, are we sitting on our own treasure? Yet, are we begging? This is my question I ask you today. Are you sitting on your own treasure? Yet, spending your life searching outside for happiness, success, and validation? My sincere apologies if it might sound harsh, but aren't we like the beggar who sat on the gold for years and years and kept begging? When we wait for validation from outside in terms of people, events, objects, and experiences, we reject the authority of our own experience. I further want to ask you three questions. Do you sense that there is something more to what meets the normal eye? Do you really believe that you deserve abundance? And are you ready to consciously
Dr. Visakha, are you there? Dear participants, it seems that there is some technical issue in Dr. Visakha's side. I'm trying to contact her.
Sorry, there was an unexpected load shedding on my end, and I have connected with Wi Fi. I hope that the light comes back soon. Am I audible, Dr. Vikas?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so much. So, as I was saying, that whatever we are going to share in this webinar, it is not necessary that you could know a lot of things from before, but I urge you to listen attentively because you never know when one line, one sentence creates that needed shift for you to move towards an abundant life. So, before moving ahead, I would like to share my story in brief. I'm sharing my PPT once again. Yes. Just a sec. Trying to move the PPT. Such are the tests of universe when you are all prepared, and there are little disturbances in between, but I hope that the flow will be smooth now. So it dates to more than a decade back. More than a decade back, there were some challenges that I was facing in life. So my only goal was very simple. I wanted people around me to be happy. But the more I tried to make people happy, the nastier things kept becoming. To which I thought that perhaps I should smile more, perhaps that I was missing something. That is why this entanglement, that is why this harshness of situation. But the more I tried, the uglier things became until I could take it no longer, and I pleaded to the universe to show me a way. It was then that my spiritual mentor came along my path and he said that, you know what, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. To this, my logic and my mind, it reacted vehemently, and I thought, why would I or anyone else for that matter create such challenges for oneself? My logical mind could not comprehend it. Yet, I really believed, I deeply believed the person, the space from which this was coming. And thus started my inner journey. And I am happy and humbled to share that through all these years of inner work, my life has transformed completely. And I feel that if I knew these tools of inner awareness earlier in life, perhaps, all those suffering could have been avoided. Nevertheless, there are no regrets. Now, I only want to share what I have learned through all these years. And it is my mission to bring this knowledge to as many people as I can. So let's take this webinar forward. Today, I am going to share 3 simple secrets with you that can potentially transform your life. Just 3 secrets. The secret number 1 is that you and I are energy beings. We are vibrational beings, and every moment, moment to moment, we are emitting an energy signature. And it is this energy signature that is attracting people, situation, and events in our life. Let me explain this to you with the help of an example. Suppose, say this is a radar and you are vibrating at a particular frequency, you are vibrating between this point to this point. So anybody, any experience, any object or any person who falls above this cannot enter your life, nor can anything which is below your energy orbit can enter into your life. So if you do not like something that is happening here, what do we then do? We simply need to raise our vibration. We need to come from here to here so that a new set of experiences, new set of people and energy can enter our life, taking us to abundance. Now, when I say that we are energy beings, let us understand what contributes to our energy. There are 4 types of energies, and let us have a look at them, right? So, we are made up of 4 types of energies: physical energy, emotional energy, mental and spiritual energy. The culmination of all these energies, they constitute our energy signature, which attracts whatever we are experiencing in our life. So, let us start with physical energy. What is physical energy? Physical energy is the quantity of energy that is available to each one of us. We dream, we want to do so many things, but imagine that if you do not have the energy to take the actions physically, then that dream will just remain a dream. So physical energy, it is the foundation of your energy pyramid, and it determines how much fuel you have in the tank to operate. And what does your physical energy depend on? It depends upon four things: nutrition, exercise, sleep, and rest. It's almost become like a cliche, and we hardly pay enough attention to it. We've heard it so many times, time and again, that you are what you eat. But in spite of hearing this again and again, don't we eat just to fill our stomachs? Proper nutrition, it doesn't only fill our stomachs, but it fuels our energy, shapes our mood, and even stabilizes our thought. Coming to water, we all know that 75% of our body is water. When the quality of the water that we drink shifts, so does our inner world shift. When water is charged with intention and treated with respect, it can shift your vibration. Many of you must have heard about the work of the Japanese scientist Dr. Masaru Emoto. In his experiment, he exposed water to different words, thoughts, emotions, and sounds. Water that was shown love, gratitude, or praise, they form beautiful, symmetrical crystals. And water exposed to anger, fear, or negative words produced distorted and broken patterns. His work demonstrated something ancient and intuitive. Water listens. It responds to energy long before it can respond to chemistry. And if the outside world reacts in this way, imagine what this level of water, 75% of water inside you, would be doing to you. Hence, treating water with respect is very, very important. So you would have seen in many ancient traditions, near the pot where the water is stored, near the filter, the ladies of the house, they often light lamps, they offer flowers to the pot there to create a good intention, to create good energies in that water. Another thing which helps a lot is whenever we are drinking water, we should never drink it in haste. Drink water sip by sip, slowly and with intention, and always remember to sit down and drink water. These these tips may sound very simple, but when actually executed, they have the potential of creating a huge energetic change inside you. So it is a reminder that we must eat and drink intentionally. I believed that I was a mind person. I always believed that clarity, discipline, and transformation, it could simply be achieved through thinking and introspection. But what I didn't realize was that the mind can be reached only through the body. The body is the route, the doorway. There is no other route. So we cannot reach our mind before first moving through the body. This is what our Indian knowledge system also says. And this is what the koshas, the panch koshas exactly say. First is the Anamaya Kosh, then the Pranamaya Kosh. So the food makes our body, and we have to move through our body to have a healthy and a stable mind. So this was the first element that contributes to our physical energy, that was nutrition. Then nutrition, after nutrition, good food and water, good sleep is also very important. The better you sleep, the higher will be your vibrations. And a few simple tips again to make your vibration better is to take an evening bath every day before sleeping. It will not only cleanse you physically, but it also cleanses your aura, making you sleep better. Today, unfortunately, social media has become the biggest distraction, and people are even forming and getting diseases because of the excessive use of social media. So Here is a tip: 30 minutes before you go to sleep and 30 minutes after you wake up, let's try not using the mobile phone. Why? Or screen time. Let's limit our screen time because it will help us to regulate our circadian rhythm, our body's natural internal clock. So this was all I wanted to share about the physical energy. I hope that it helped. Now, let's move on to the emotional energy. What is emotional energy? Emotional energy is your inner climate. Emotional energy is the quality of the energy that you possess, and it is there in all your interactions, in the way you talk, in the way you move. Your emotional energy is very, very visible, right? So, let me ask you a question. Maybe you can answer by typing the answer in the chat box. Suppose, say, I have this glass of water in front of me and I go on pouring water, but the glass still not is filled. Can any one of you unmute yourself or maybe type in the chat box and tell me why can I not fill the glass of water, instead, in spite of continuously pouring water in it? Anybody who wants to, I request you all to participate. The lid is closed. No, the lid is open and the water is going inside, yet the glass cannot be filled. Why? Anybody else? Because this glass, it has holes in it. That is why, absolutely, thank you, Dr. Farhana, because there are holes. Similarly, in our energetic glass, in our energetic vessel, we have these holes which are called emotional leaks. And we do every day everything to uplift our energy. We may eat right, we may exercise, yet we might not fill up that glass of water with energy because of these emotional leaks. And what are these emotional leaks? They are anger, guilt, self-doubt, and hate. So it is very important to sit in silence with ourselves and see what are the people, who are the people, what are the situations that trigger us, so that we may learn to handle themselves better. Mental energy, as the name suggests, is our attention span. And everybody knows today that even the adults and children, the attention span of all of us has decreased in an alarming way. So, to keep our mental energies intact, our span of attention intact, we need to limit our screen time. We need to take care of the quality of energy inside us. And finally, spiritual energy is the energy, the level of our self connection. How connected are we to our own selves? How well do we understand ourselves, and how well are we connected to the universe? Are questions that we should ask ourselves. So, physical energy, mental energy, emotional and spiritual energy, they all add to our energy signature, and it is this energy signature that attracts people, situation, and events in our life. Now, would you like to do an energy audit? Do you want to know where you stand on the energy continuum? Let me see yeses in the chat box if you want to know where you stand in the energy audit continuum. Would you want to know more about yourself? Yes. So there's only Dr. Farhana who wants to know. Thank you, Sharad Kumar. So let us do this quiz. Thank you, Ankit. So there's a very interesting quiz for all of you, and I hope that you are sitting with a pen and a pad in front of you. So let me tell you how to go about this quiz. Thank you, Deepika. So what I'll do is I am going to put in front of you 20 questions. For every yes that you answer, please give yourself 1 point and just add up the score and tell me in the end in the chat box how much did you score. And I'll tell you the analysis of your energy level. So there is no wrong, there is no right. Just answer yourself honestly, because it will help you only to determine and know where you stand in terms of your energy. And when you understand this, you will know why you are attracting. You will get a glimpse into why you are attracting whatever you are attracting in your life. Are we ready, please, all of us? Great. Okay. So here are the questions. I will keep reading them also, and please start marking yourself. For every yes, let me repeat. When I say, for example, I call out question number 1. So if your answer is yes, give yourself 1 point. If no, then nothing, do nothing. And for all your yeses, you have to give 1 point each, right? So question number 1 is, do I wake up feeling rested and clear-headed most of the days? Yes or no? Do I wake up feeling rested and clear-headed most of the days? Question number 2, do I sleep deeply at least for 6 to 7 hours? Do I sleep deeply at least for 6 to 7 hours? Question number 3, do I exercise daily? At least 5 days a week. Do I exercise daily? Yes or no? Do I eat food that nourishes and energizes me? Do I stay well hydrated throughout the day? At least 10 glasses of water do I drink throughout the day? Do I take regular breaks from screens and digital noise? Do I allow small moments of joy daily? Do I allow myself small moments of joy daily? Next question is, do I speak to myself with kindness and respect? So when I say that, do I speak to myself? It is your inner chatter, the conversation that you are having inside your head. Do I speak to myself with kindness and respect? Do I feel hopeful about my life? Do I maintain healthy boundaries and say no? Do I maintain healthy boundaries and say no? Next question is, do I give myself moments of silence daily? Or is your life just rushing on and rushing on without any rest? Do I give myself moments of silence daily? Do I consciously release stress and negative emotions? Do I consciously release stress and negative emotions? Do I forgive easily instead of holding resentment? Do I forgive easily instead of holding resentment? Do I stay away from drama and gossip? Do I stay away from drama and gossip? Do I protect my focus by limiting distractions? Do I protect my focus by limiting distractions? Next one is, do I feel connected to a higher purpose? Do I feel connected to a higher purpose? Do I express gratitude regularly? Maybe in writing, so, or maybe you could even say out the gratitude, but if you do it every day, then write a yes. Do I express gratitude regularly? Do I distance myself from energy draining people? Do I distance myself from energy draining people? Do I manage overthinking versus mental loops? Do I keep my spaces clean and uncluttered? The last one is, do I keep my spaces clean and uncluttered? Right? So these were the 20 questions. Now let me have a look at your score in the chat box. Just type your score in the chat box. I want to remind, there is no good, no bad. There is no right, no wrong. It will just bring you your self-realization. Ankit says he scored 18. Wonderful, Ankit. Smruti Rekha, 17. Let us have more scores, please. Sharat says 10. Wonderful, Sharat. 19. Amazing. Usha ji says 19. 12. What about others? There are a lot of more people in the group. So what about others? Okay. So let me give you your score analysis. Most of you have done pretty well. And let me analyze this for people who have not typed yet, they did not want to type maybe, and if they have added up their score, so if your score is between 0 to 5, you are in the survival mode. Manifesting abundance is far from your place where you are in the survival mode. 6 to 10 means that you are in the energy draining mode. 11 to 15 means your energy is moderate at the moment. You are doing well, but you still have energy leakages that need to be fixed. And finally, all those of you who scored between 16 to 20, you're doing amazing because you're highly aligned with your deeper self. You would see that manifesting for you would be easier. You think of something, you take actions, and that thing is manifested in your life, right? So, also, one other thing that has to be kept in mind is your scores may vary. Today you scored a 19, but after 2 months, if you do this test again, you maybe that you score a 11. So, this is a beautiful test which you can keep doing time and again, which will make you understand the energy signature very roughly, that you're emitting. And then accordingly, you can see that, are the experiences, people, and emotions and events that you're experiencing, it will be always in sync. Lower energy will mean more challenges in life, and higher score will mean that you will have situations which will make you happier, right? So you can take a screenshot of this energy audit, and feel free to, just do this audit on your own whenever you want to. This will give you the reality of where you stand in the energy continuum. So this was secret number one. Secret number one is that we are all energy beings, and we may blame the outer person, but it is we who are responsible for attracting each and everything that is happening in our life. Let's move on to secret number two, which is equally important. So I do not need the screen here. Let me stop sharing the screen. Right. Secret number two. Secret number two is a beautiful secret that I'm very glad came to my life through my mentor. And today I feel privileged to be sharing it with all of you. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, right? This is what I stated right in the beginning, that in those times of challenge, even I was told that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. How? Let us understand. What is your inner world? When I say inner world again and again, what is your inner world? Your inner world is your temple. What do I mean when I say that your inner world is your temple? T stands for your thoughts. Your thoughts constitute your inner world. Your emotions, E, they constitute your inner world. M is for memories. P is for patterns. L is for life energy. And E is your embedded belief and subconscious programs, which are fed into you, which in turn, they are responsible for creating your energy, that in turn creates whatever is happening in your life. So when I started looking within myself, I found patterns. Initially, I was baffled because I could not find why things were happening the way they were. But when you sincerely, when you look within yourself, it may take less days for some, it may take more days for some, but if you keep doing things that you're supposed to do, if you keep exploring inside, you will surely find patterns. You will find what memories, what is your energy signature that is responsible for creating your current life. That is why knowing, what is going on inside you is very important, right? And after knowing, it is very easy for us to put the gun on someone else's shoulder and say that it is because of this person that my life is like this, because of my husband, because of my mother-in-law, because of my family, I am the way I am. No, it is far from the truth. The situations are like that because we are in a certain way within ourselves, right? So it is very, very important to take that charge of ourselves, to be in that creator mode, for us to be able to create those shifts in life. And once we, truly take charge, once the universe sees that we are truly taking charge of ourselves, when we truly believe that we are the creators of whatever good and bad is happening in our life, you will surely experience epiphanical moments. Epiphanical moments may not be good all the time, they might not be comforting, but you will be able to locate why what is happening, the reason why what is happening in your life. And these realizations give you a lot of power and authority, because once you are aware of whatever you need to shed from inside you, then moving to abundance becomes very, very easy. So secret number 2 is, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, and we have to take 100% responsibility of our inner world. Awareness is the key. You really need to see that you need to connect with what is happening inside you, because you cannot change what you cannot see. Now, when we say that start looking within yourself, so how do you look within yourself? Maybe you spend time with yourself, those silent moments, you meditate. We will get into all that we can do. But if you look around you, if looking into the inner world was so beneficial, why don't people look within themselves? This is my question to you. Can any one of you answer? I want to hear your perspective. If we have heard it time and again that, look inside yourself, there is power in the self. If there is so much power in the self, and there are people who can tell us where it will lead you to, why do not people look within themselves? This is my question to you. Why do people shy away from doing this kind of work? And I'll tell you the most common excuses, people are busy looking at others' flaws. Yes, Dr. Farhana, people are busy looking at others' flaws. So why are they not, looking within themselves? They are not able to accept themselves. Very, very beautifully said. A round of applause for you, because you have exactly pointed out the right reason. People will give a lot of reasons. They will say that the very, very common reason that comes into picture when you tell people to be with themselves is, they will say that I do not have time. But my friends, when we start doing this inner work, all those of you who have been doing this work, you will realize that it creates time for you. Of course, the 24 hours remain the same, but when you change the quality of your thoughts, you will be more focused, and automatically that will create more time for you. When we have around 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day, and think about your thoughts yesterday, or maybe, from today morning, since today morning, whatever you've been thinking, tell me how many positive thoughts did you have since morning? Aren't our thoughts repeated? They are negative. They keep on running in the same loop again and again and again, and that is what drains our energy. And when we are in this state of being drained, then obviously our work gets hampered, and we may take more time to do whatever we are doing. We are not able to focus on our work in hand. Our creativity goes for a toss, and then we end up saying that we do not have time. Do you all agree to this or not? That I do not have time is the most common excuse we hear. Then people also say this inner work, because nobody can guarantee. I cannot guarantee you, if you start doing this work, can we say that you will get results in a month, or maybe in 6 months, or even a year? We cannot say that, because what is happening inside you, the entanglements, the state that you have created for yourself, not only in this lifetime but across lifetimes, who can say that? So there is no guarantee inner work brings to you. But of course, this guarantees that with sincere effort, slowly, you will surely feel a shift in your energy. And then, as Alfia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, as she very rightly pointed out, it is very easy to blame others, but it is not easy to accept the flaws and weaknesses in our own selves, right? So when you start looking within, first, what will you meet? You will see your own flaws and weaknesses. Like, say that there is a, a dirty doormat. When you start washing that doormat, the doormat will not give clean water first. It will give away dirty water, right? In the same way, when we begin this inner journey, lot of dirt will be visible to you, which was not visible before. That is why people shy away from doing this work. And because of this subconscious escape that they want, they'll say that I have no time, I have no, I am busy. This is for the people who have all kinds of luxury. We have to meet our basic needs. All kinds of excuses will come up. But once we gather that courage to meet ourselves exactly as we are, with our strengths and weaknesses, when we truly believe that and accept that we are the creators of our life, only then the universe will show us different things. Is this making sense? Do you all agree with all of this? Let me look at your responses. Thank you, Alfia. Yes. So there's not much time ahead. So let me move on to secret number 3. So as I told you that I have been doing all this work. Thank you, Ankit. I have been doing this work for almost 15 years now, and I have tried different modalities. I was lucky enough to find various mentors and teachers, but as a working professional, I myself agree that, time is a challenge. It is a constraint. I'm not saying that we cannot do it, because where there is a will, there is a way. Yet, undoubtedly, time is a constraint, right? So with God's grace and with all these years of practice, I was able to constitute a 3C framework, which has helped me in my own journey, which I want to share with you today. And what is that 3C framework? Let me share the PPT once again and show it to you. So we did the energy audit. I told you about the mirror principle, and here we are about the with the 3C framework. So the 3C framework says connect, cleanse, and charge. How do you connect? We connect with our breath. How do you cleanse yourself? We cleanse ourselves through Ho'oponopono, which I'll be telling you about. And how do we charge ourselves? We charge ourselves with gratitude. Let me explain all of this in more details to you. Connect. When we say that, let us know ourselves better, look inside what is happening inside. How do we actually practically go about doing that? Here, let me tell you. So we are all born with our breath, and we die. When we die, we take our last breath. But unfortunately, throughout our lifespan, how many times do we consciously, look at our breaths? Not many times, right? Because we do not know what being with the breath can do to us. So breath is the bridge between the inner world and the outer world. When you consciously focus on your breath, it will tell you all the secrets that you've been hiding within yourself. It will whisper those secrets to you only, right? So how do we meditate? Because we have less time, but I do want you to experience this. So let me show you the very, very simple process of breath meditation. You can do it anywhere and everywhere effortlessly. So what you need to do is, if you're sitting on a chair and your feet are dangling, you just need to cross your feet over your ankle. ऐसे उसको cross कर लें. Just clasp your fingers lightly and put it on your lap. If you're sitting cross-legged, then it is absolutely all right, because your feet are already locked. So lock in your fingers and lock in your feet and sit with your spine erect and gently close your eyes. Gently, I request all of you, can we go for a short 5-minute meditation? Please show me a thumbs up, or please type yes in the chat box. Thank you so much. You yourself will feel what that does to you, these few minutes of silence. Thank you so much, all of you. Let us clasp our fingers and cross our ankles if they are dangling. or if we are sitting cross-legged, it is all right. And close our eyes with our spine erect. Now, gently start focusing on your breath. The normal, natural breath that you're breathing. Do not consciously speed it up or slow it down. You just need to watch your breath. Observe the flow of your breath. Is it fast or is it slow? Does it feel hollow or is it full? From which nostril is your breath moving in and out? From which angle is your breath entering your nostril, and till where is it reaching inside your body? Notice and feel the warmth of the exhalation of your breath against your lips. The mantra is to be on the top of your breath and follow it wherever it goes. Do not open your eyes. Just for the next few minutes, keep watching your breath. Just the last few seconds, be with your breath consciously. Ten, 9, keep your eyes closed. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Simply rub your palms together, feel the heat on your eyes, and whenever you're ready, please open your eyes. This was breath meditation for all of you, as simple as this. It is also called Anapana in the modality of Vipassana or Vipassana. It's the Anapana, the first thing that you need to master. And this is also called breath meditation. So would anybody like to share? We just hardly meditated for 2-3 minutes. It was not even meditation. You just were observing your breath. So how does it make you feel? Anybody wants to share? How does it make you feel? How did it make you feel? Nothing happened? I don't know if you could feel anything because we did it for a very short time, but I assure you, Deepika says relaxed, Alfia says calm. Yes, Deep says too good. So imagine you only did it for 2 minutes and you were able to feel a sense of calmness, relaxation, and it just makes you feel good. It disconnects all that outer noise and stress. So if 2 minutes can do this, if you start sitting with yourself like this for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes out of 24 hours, we can take out 10 minutes for ourselves, right? You will see that your world will start shifting. But there has to be a commitment from you, because what happens when you meditate? Say, they say that you must meditate the number of minutes of your age. So if you're 40 years old, 40 minutes, but that might get a bit too much. So I tell you that just meditate for 10 minutes every day, but you have to do it daily. And when you do it continuously for 40 days, no, you will feel a shift in your energy. So commit yourself. And what will happen, friends? Who is going to benefit from this? You are going to become your own friend. We have friends, right? We have friends outside, and we keep waiting for outer validation. But what if we could become our own best friend? Wouldn't life become more beautiful? In times of stress, in times of struggle, if we could keep that calm, if we could tell ourselves, I am there for myself, I am there for you. You could just take your name and say, why do you worry? I am there for you. If we build this kind of beautiful relationship with ourselves, life will be more confident and life will be definitely more beautiful. So this was the first C. How many of you commit to even give it a try for the next few days? 40 days. Come on. I'm hoping to see yeses in the chat. 40 days, just 10 minutes for your own self, for your highest good. Who all want to even give it a try? Alfia says yes, definitely. Wishing you the very best, Alfia. Farhana, Sharat, Deep, wonderful. Ankit, wonderful. You will surely, see something. The universe will speak to you in some way or the other. Like they say, no, if you, any one of you play cards, so there's the beginner's luck. So when you start meditating, universe will show you beginner's luck, because even universe wants people to meditate. So when it sees that people are ready to meditate, it won't let you go then. It will surely hold your hand and lead you to all those people and experiences who are meant to come in your life, who will take you further in your life. This was the first C. Because we have only 5 minutes, I'll not be able to go deeper into Ho'oponopono, but let me just tell you about what Ho'oponopono is. Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian technique. So there was this doctor, a psychiatrist, a Hawaiian psychiatrist. His name was Dr. Hewlin. So what happened was, there was this jail of criminally insane patients. There was this ward in the hospital of criminally insane patients, and they were so dangerous that nobody wanted to treat them. So they did not know what to do, because these patients were very, very dangerous and they had to be treated. So this Dr. Hewlin came forward and he said that I am willing to take charge, but I have my own ways to work. And what was his own way? He said that I will not meet any of the patients. You just give me their records. I'll go through the records and I will treat them. So people were very surprised. They said, how will you treat when you don't even meet them? He said, leave that all to me. So I will not answer these questions, but I will do the needful. So they had no other way to treat them. So they agreed. And what Dr. Hewland did is, when he went through the records of these criminals, somebody was a murderer, somebody was a rapist, somebody had committed a dire, some other crime also. What he did, he said, some feeling, suppose somebody had murdered somebody, when he read, it triggered emotions in him, right? Maybe emotions of anger, maybe emotions of disgust, and all the negative emotions. So for each of these emotions that came inside Dr. Hewland, he told the universe, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you will not believe, you can just Google it up and see also, by bit, in a span of time, all these patients became all right. You may be wondering, if this person chanted these 4 mantras within himself, how could it treat these people? So what is the logic of Ho'oponopono? Ho'oponopono says that whatever you experience in your life, maybe through somebody also, as you can also experience anger because of something else, right? And in your day to day life, whatever situations you are experiencing, it is because of some karmic memory which is inside your subconscious mind. And when we are doing hope no puno, when we say I love you, please forgive me, thank you, I am sorry, it is a beautiful chance to release those negative memories from within you, and your vessel, your glass becomes fresh again. It becomes clear for more water to be filled. This is the magic of hope, no Puno. I would have not spoken about it with so much of conviction, but I personally know of a story of a lady who had great challenges in her life. She was having challenges with her son-in-law. People were not talking. Yes, I'm just winding up. And she's somebody close. So when I saw shifts in her life, I also wanted to give it a try. And whether you believe it or not, there were some things which, in spite of my continuous attempts, I was not able to solve those issues. After doing hope no pono for 3-4 months, I was able to solve the issues. Just try doing hope no pono and explore Ho'oponopono. Don't just believe me, but you try it for yourself and experience it. Only then, you will be able to do it with the intensity that is needed. This was this was cleansing, the second C of the three C's, and the last C is charging with gratitude. It sounds very, very simple. What writing gratitude every day will do, but again, try it for yourself. Just write out gratitude every day. Only 5 things that you are grateful for, and these 3 things, by connecting, cleansing, and charging, your energies will shift. That energy that we were talking about, that needs to be raised, your vibrations will be raised, and thus you will experience better experiences in your life. And I would like to end by saying that it is absolutely possible to create a life by design. The mind might not believe it in the beginning, but I'm grateful for the experiences that I had in life and the shifts that I had because of these practices. And I hope that they make you also experience these shifts. Finally, I'm very happy to share something with you. We have a group of like-minded people, like, who believe in the inner work. So I have on WhatsApp, I have Be Soul Empowered VIP group. Here is the QR code of the WhatsApp group. It is absolutely free of cost, so you can just take a picture of this, and I invite you to be a member of Be Soul Empowered. So whatever activities we do, whatever workshops come, you will be updated with all of them. And one last thing I want to share is I'm very, very happy that very recently on 4th March, my book, The Inner Architect, was released. It is there on Amazon. You can just type The Inner Architect on Amazon. And today we just had a glimpse of, the inner world and how to get in touch with your inner world. So the book is all about this. All that you heard in the 1-hour webinar today, the book is a detailed version of that. So if you're interested, do go and get hold of that book. It will be encouraging for me also. With this, I thank you once again for your precious time. I'm sorry for the glitches that happened in the beginning, but that's the way it happened. And I hope that I was able to give value to your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. On the behalf of NLD team, I really wants to thank for this knowledgeable session. And I also want to thank our all dear participants, those who have joined today. If you have any question to ma'am, then you can ask. Otherwise, we are going to end this session. If you have any questions related to this session, you can ask to ma'am. I think, ma'am, there is no question because you already explained very well, and it is really, very beneficial for our participants. So with this, I'm going to end our today's session. Thank you so much, ma'am, again, and our dear participants for joining our today's session. Thank you so much. Namaste. Okay, sure, ma'am. You can. Okay.
Yeah, I think Usha ji is has a question. Can I just take her question? So
Yes,
she's
sure, ma'am.
saying that I am surrounded by negative people in many circumstances. I am not in very pleasant situations, but I strongly believe in myself. I can't deal them. How to deal with them? I completely resonate with you, Ushaji. I was in your place once upon a time. All you need to do is, from your focus on them. Now, don't feel guilty about it, but just know from within that it is something inside you, something to do with your energy that is creating these difficult outer situations for you. And as and when you keep on doing this inner work, either these people who are causing difficulties, either they will go away from your life or they will start emitting better friendly energies to you. So this I am telling you out of experience. You can also get in touch with me personally. So I am there active on Instagram. My handle is Dr. Vishakha Singhania. I write very often on Substack. So you can also check my posts on Substack. And Ushaji, it is not you alone. We have all been through this and we have such situations. But let me tell you, it is completely possible to shift your life. More power to you and best wishes to you. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. I hope there are no more questions in the chat box. Uh, so with this, I think we can end our today's session, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you all
Okay.
once again very, very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.